Welcome back, hippie friends. Chrissy here, bringing you the vibe. I can already tell you, before we even flip, I'm sitting in sacred space and there is an overwhelming air, like an essence, a vibe, an energy of releasing the grip, like letting your tight, it's like that tight knuckled grip, like starting to loosen it. And there's an invitation of not taking it all so seriously. It feels like you're remembering that already. So that might have something to do with what we're going to flip. I don't know, we'll find out together. But already I can tell you there is an essence of let go of the tight grip, take a breath, soften the like resistance or your expectation on something. There's like a tight there's like a tight grip on maybe an expectation or an outcome. And Spirit's already like, it's not that serious. It's just not that serious. So let's start flipping. So your top card here, brick wall. This feels like you just ran into it. Face first. I almost see like a cartoon, like a smushed nose, like you just went, ooh, like very cartoon, running, boom into the brick wall. The birds, the tweets, and you're just like, oh, like in a cartoon, and you have a smushed face. You ran into this, but it was the best thing that could have happened. Let's flip all of the cards before we start piecing this together. So we have the brick wall. Your bottom card, simplification, the direction you're deciding to go. Oh, it's just pouring in right now. Then we have these two came together. What is it? Nurture, upside down, glamour energy, claim, glam. I can't read these. My eyes are so bad. Retinitis pigmentosa, man. All right, here we go. So we have the nurture upside down and the glamour energy card right side up. We have a couple more, but wait. And then from our wild child deck here, we have the crescent moon. Phases and the decay down here by simplification. All right, let's start putting this together now that you've seen the cards. Now that I've seen the cards. You ran into this brick wall. You were going, right? We kind of talked about that in the last message. Was it yesterday? About that Energizer Bunny kind of vibe. Going, boom. You hit the brick wall. It's your cycles. You ended up in another cycle, another pattern of possibly overdoing it. I'm feeling very hustle grind culture, that go, that Energizer Bunny. I was going to say something was pushing you, but I think you were pushing yourself. You were pushing you. And you realize that you're in just another cycle, another loop of go, and then brick wall, crash, boom, bam, you hit the floor. You're burning out. You're exhausting yourself. And then you want to go, then you like rest and you get a little energy and then you want to go again. But what's going to happen? It's a cycle. It's a loop. You're going to crash out again. So you're realizing that. This decay card, 100% this feels like a closed out cycle, like a completion. Can I get a 999? Just being silly. But no, this feels like you realized it. You realized this was the loop and you were like, you know what? This is the last time I'm doing this. And you put it kind of to rest. You're letting it die out. You're letting that cycle, that desire to go and hustle and grind and more. You're realizing that every single time, history repeats itself, every single time you're going to hit that wall and crash out. So you're like, okay, that cycle needs to be done. So what can I do instead? Simplification. You're scaling back, you're simplifying. You're creating another way to do what you do, to be in what you love, to let your life unfold, to move through the day to day. You're letting yourself simplify that. That hustle culture, that grind culture, that's not for you anymore. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but you just did it anyway. But you're realizing it's not going to work out. It's just, you're just going to keep burning out. You're going to keep overextending and then burning out. So you're done overextending. Maybe you've created a new flow, a new schedule for yourself. You're doing something different with your time management. Bye, Finn. But this nurture upside down, that's what was happening. You were last on your priority list. You were last. If you were even on there at all. But you're realizing, look at this glamour energy. You're like, wait a minute, hold up. And it's like, no more hustle, grind, chase. Now you sit still and attract. Glamour energy. You sit pretty in your vibe, in your frequency, in what you're doing, in your day, and you let whatever needs to, be magnetized to, you're drawing in what you need. You're drawing in your lessons. You're drawing in your contrast. You're drawing in your blessings. You're drawing in your miracles. You're drawing it all in. The good, the bad, the indifferent. You're drawing it in. You're sitting still and you're realizing we don't chase, we attract. That's where you've landed. This is where you are now. So you were here, not nurturing yourself, right? Upside down nurture. Not nurturing yourself. Running amok, being in your overextending cycle, crashing out. There's that brick wall. Whoopsie daisy. Exhaustion. But you've realized it was a cycle. You're putting it to rest. All dunsies. Simplify. Simplify. You sit and attract. No more chasing. Our feature card. Let's do our feature card. What is our feature card? Mermaid Mayhem. All right. Mermaid Mayhem is going to be our feature deck here. So let's get our last card to kind of sum all this up. Yeah, there's nothing for you to chase. There's nothing for you to stay ahead of. I almost feel like it's bigger than you just chasing, but you were chasing so hard that you were passing them. You were lapping the crowd. Like, that's how hard you were going. And that's cool, right? Until it's not. Until you exhaust yourself into oblivion. All right, last card. Here we go. Feature card from the feature deck. Mermaid Mayhem. Anchor. You're throwing anchor in simplification. You're anchoring in what works now, who you are now, where you're vibing now. That is where you're going to throw anchor. You kind of like pick the anchor up out of the past, like past belief system even, of gotta go, gotta hustle, gotta grind, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do it all, right? You've kind of been like, ooh, I don't want my canoe hanging out over here. So you've picked your anchor up and you've paddled your little boat, your little canoe, kayak, whatever you got, and you're throwing anchor in what works now because you've changed. So your flow's got to change. Your frequency has changed. You're not the same person. So you're not going to want to do the same shit. Simplification. You've thrown anchor in a new way, a new schedule, a new something. Good for you. This is 100% I don't chase, I attract kind of vibe. We're going to have to do that, something with the title, I think. Because that's just how blatant and obvious it is. Oh, just fell out of my braid. All right, let's get this up. Thank you for choosing to be part of the Hippie Vibe Tribe and choosing to vibe here today. Until the next message. I love you. Link in bio if you need anything from me. I'm here for you.